Okay, part two of the biblical series, episode 3, addressing the question, who wrote the Bible? I ended off by saying, it originated with the ancient Israelites. The gospel did. It did originate with the ancient Israelites. It didn't originate with white people. The Council of Nicaea did not write any biblical books, any scripture. They did not add on to scripture. That's not what they did, and that's not what the function of the Council of Nicaea was. It was basically an organizational enterprise that they were engaged in. A thing of it was more fragmented Christianity then. So the council acted like as a unifying it had a unifying function, basically as such a big community as we are now, as Christianity is now. How are we going to organize? In terms of scripturally, nothing was added to the Bible that was conceived at the Council of Nicaea or any other council for that matter. It was a council. It was a meeting. It was a meeting of different bishops from different places. Some from, you are from Egypt, you are from Greece, you are from other parts of North Africa, you are from Europe, you are from the Mediterranean. That was that. And Christianity was already a thing. The gospel was already a thing. They just brought these people together. These people came together. And they were just let's organize and let's unify and stop being so fragmented and over there and you're over there. And let's the things that have been in the things that the stories that have been being told, let's make sure that we're all abiding by the stories that have been told for hundreds of years, the same stories. Not you guys over there, you are creating your own thing, and you over there are creating your own thing. These things already existed in all of these parts. Every bishop that came there to the Council of Nicaea was part of a Christian tradition already, an already established Christian tradition that now was being unified at the Council of Nicaea as a larger community now. This is now, we have to organize. We're big now. It's no longer, the 12 tribes of Israel. It's no longer that small patch of land over there. This thing has spread now. We are global. So let's organize. And let's make sure that people don't corrupt this story by making up something they make up now after Christ has been crucified and come back to life. After the last book of the Bible. Let's make sure people don't add to the Bible. That was literally the purpose of the Council of Nicaea, to make sure people didn't add to scripture, not to add anything or to write another book in scripture. So the ancient Aramaics, the ancient Israelites, they spoke Aramaic and Hebrew. There was no beyond there, no white people. uh, there was no, like there could have been a white person, like the way we see race now, but that wasn't a white community. It wasn't a white community. Um, I don't know if I've already said this, but if you want a close approximation or a close comparison, a modern comparison of what those people look like, you just look at a Muhammad or Ashraf. Batho ba tshwanang le bo Ashraf Hakimi, brown skin, dark hair. These were the Hebrews. They were probably darker because now we have certain technologies that protect us from the sun and we don't work as much. We're basically cheese boys. We soft as hell. So everybody then was darker. Even white people were darker compared to now. But of course, you could still tell this is a white person if you had a time machine. But yeah, the likelihood that it was, Jesus was white, the likelihood of the ancient Israelites having been white is zero. The likelihood of the ancient Israelites having been black is zero. Those people were Mediterranean type people. They're like Arab looking people, bro. You understand? Um, that doesn't matter. The gospel is the gospel. The gospel matters. As to whether the person or the people where most of the events occur were wearing blue or red, that's not really the point. And if you're really stuck on that race question, you're really at the wrong end of your faith, and I would urge you to look within and just figure out why you're being so stupid, so retarded, so retarded. Why you like this? You want to talk about a race of Jesus? Like that's really an important topic. Okay, goodbye.